Well, we had our coldest morning of the season so far across the state early Tuesday. We're in for a bit of a warm-up, and we are still tracking that potential weekend storm system. The models have been shifting. So it was a frigid morning, our first single-digit morning in the Twin Cities. 8 is where the temperature bottomed out. And the first sub-zero readings across much of northern Minnesota. The Iron Range places there in the single digits below zero. 8 below the cold spot in Cook. Definitely pretty chilly out there, and winds will be picking back up today, this afternoon, but out of the south and southwest, pushing in some warmer air. So temperatures tonight are actually not going to dip much. They will dip initially in the evening and then kind of hold steady or even go up a little bit in the overnight hours. Highs will be close to 30, still below normal in eastern Minnesota, but near 40 in western Minnesota, a sign of things to come in here already. So the cold departs. Big Ridge in the west kind of collapses, but it is going to push some warmer air in our direction. We get into that more zonal flow we talked about yesterday, which is west to east, bringing Pacific air versus air from the north and northwest, which of course comes from the much colder Canadian Arctic. Down in the 20s tonight, even into northern Minnesota, I think only upper teens to around 20, so about 20 to 30 degrees warmer overnight tonight compared to last night and this morning's temperatures. Into the 40s across southern Minnesota tomorrow. 30s to the north, so definitely mild, above normal for Wednesday. It'll be a little cooler Thursday to the weekend, but we're still talking mid to upper 30s, which for the first days of December is above normal. That normal high is slipping to around freezing by the weekend. And we started to talk about this potential weekend storm system. Well, it is way out in the Pacific. Right now, it just looks like some clouds exiting Siberia, headed towards Alaska. We've got a couple of disturbances here in the Pacific to watch. So a lot can happen as this thing moves across the North Pacific into the U.S. You can watch this little piece of energy kind of drop down and move east, hitting the west coast by probably Thursday, Friday, and then will develop quickly into a storm system in the southwest that'll then move northeast. The south is getting a big storm here Thursday into Friday too, a soaking rain there that they actually need in Louisiana, but then this next system lined up right behind that one maybe has a little bit further north track, so if we get snow, it'll be late Saturday into Sunday, but we are on the northern and western edge of this system. This is the Canadian model, which continues to be the most aggressive and the further north and west on the track. American and European models have been going back and forth as far as does the Twin Cities or southeastern Minnesota get moisture out of this. The other thing we're going to have to watch, temperatures are going to be pretty warm, upper 30s Saturday and Sunday. So it's going to be best if this times out for the overnight hours. But these are several different model scenarios, and you can see some do give us a bit of snow. Some completely miss us, so still some big question marks with that weekend system. The shift, though, in the deterministic models that we run every several hours is a little further south and east. We'll see if that trend holds. The ensembles, which are an average of all the different model scenarios that we run for each model, continues to keep us kind of in the line of fire. So a lot can happen still, but that is something we're watching. Of course, we're in a snow drought so far this season overall, so we'll see if we can get a system to pan out. But meanwhile, temperatures mild and lots of sunshine for this time of year too. It looks like Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday.